Peanut here was supposed to be my co-host today, given Nikki is not around, but it appears that Peanut has a shorter attention span than I do. Anyways, today I'll tell you about the call for Team23 speakers, tales of Jira terror, how Robin, a hybrid workplace company, got investment from Atlassian. Then we'll talk about events Roundup, including the high velocity happening in London in December. And we'll close with the article of the week. This time a post from Caitlin McCurry on the Partner Experience Survey. Links to everything mentioned today are in the description or in the comments of this stream, so don't forget to check them out. And before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm Biro, co-founder at Jexo, a fast-growing gold Atlassian marketplace partner, making work management easy, fun, and accessible to everyone through education, tools, and Jira apps like Swanly, Hedge, Foxly, and more. Learn more about what we do on our website, jexo.io. Now, we're ready for the first topic. The biggest Atlassian event called Team is returning next year on April 18th to 20th, and Atlassian is eager to find speakers for the event. You can apply to speak about topics like ITSM, Agile and DevOps, open work management, team culture, and more. Seems like they're looking for any level of experience, so don't worry if you've not presented in front of large crowds so far, you can still apply. If this is of interest to you or know anyone in your company that could explore this opportunity, the post has a form link attached, and the deadline is, I think, 10th of November. Yep. So Robin is an interesting service for hybrid teams. In short, it allows you and your team to manage a real office space, track who's planning to be in the office, when, and also mix virtual meetings with booking physical meeting rooms. After their 13 million Series C round investment not so long ago, the team at Robin partnered with Atlassian Ventures for a strategic investment of an undisclosed amount. Couldn't find more info on this investment, but if you're in need of such a solution, have a look at Robin. Looks like an interesting tool for sure. So we're getting close to Halloween, and Atlassian is preparing for it with a variety of initiatives. One of which they announced last week called Tales of Jira Terror. This is a free webinar where 3 Jira experts talk about each of their top 3 mistakes they made with Jira. This event is happening on 18th of October at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and apart from learning from experts, you can also bring and discuss your own spooky tales of Jira in an interactive webinar setup. What are you waiting for? There's a link for you to register in the announcement post over here. And Peanuts got distracted. Right, next up we talk about another event. This one is the famous Atlassian organized high velocity ITSM that's happening in December in London at the O2 Arena, in fact, which is pretty cool. They announced the details of this event last week and to be honest, unfortunately, by the time I got to it, the tickets for the in-person event were all sold out, which is a pity. Would have loved to go. But hey, there's always the digital event, which will happen a few days later. The live event is on 8th of December and the virtual on 13th. It should be an exciting event about everything ITSM with a great lineup of speakers. So for all ITSM geeks out there, this is one for you. So go on and register at least for the virtual event. Can we finish this? Should we finish it? Now that we looked at a couple of events happening, I think we should segue into the events roundup. If we have a look at our Goosely event tracker, we can see that this week is packed with partner organized events. Starting from tomorrow, you'll be able to join events like Service Desk Forum 2022, an event held in Stockholm, where you'll hear from Atlassian and EFICode. There's a couple of ITSM webinars for the Italian market and German, and a corporate lunch meeting on Friday organized by Atlassian and OnPoint in Malta. Plenty more to check out, so navigate to our Goosely calendar for details. Right, so a different readout this week. This one is for all of the marketplace partners and developers watching. Caitlin McCurry, lead researcher at Atlassian, has put out an article announcing the second biannual experience survey. If you're subscribed to receive surveys by email, you should have received an email with the survey link last week on 11th of October, and you'll get a reminder on 19th as well. Caitlin also presents in this article the challenges and areas of interest that surfaced from the last survey back in May, and recognizes that these are important pains for Atlassian to address. The summary is great, but I would have liked to see a bit more of a summary about what was done so far to address the challenges, and also the impact it had on the community. But I'm sure that this will come in a future report. Now, we all know the ecosystem is nowhere near perfect, and we all been giving structured and unstructured feedback in the past and recent. But why should you submit this survey and continue to give feedback? Well, I think it's important for all of us to continue to voice our thoughts about what's working and what needs to be improved, basically. Some in the community provide quite a lot of ad hoc, unstructured feedback. Y'all know who you are. And that is very good and has a purpose, but equally, helping out through structured input will make a difference. So no matter how you feel about progress just now, I encourage you to submit the survey. As you can see, Caitlin and the whole research team continue to put in good work to make sure Atlassian understands the challenges in this ecosystem. That's about it for today. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Remember to check out all of these sources for yourself. Links are all in the description. And both me and Peanut, who's sleeping right now, wish you a lovely week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday alongside Nikki. Bye.